Meet the Jones family. Karen and Brian have been together for 6 years and live in Norfolk with Karen's kids. 13-year-old Kingsley, 11-year-old twins Jordan and Pia, and their 4-year-old son Brandon. Meet the Williams family. Sharon and Paul have been together for 2 years and live in Rochdale with Sharon's kids. 19-year-old James, Leon, who's 14, and 11-year-old Olivia. The two women have agreed to swap homes, husbands and children for 2 weeks to see what they can learn about themselves and each other. How do you cope with a wife who doesn't do things your way?
What the hell is this? Could you get the basket and I will demonstrate how to properly fold?
How do you change a stepfather who's got no idea how to be a parent?
Right, you can go out this house now, James, then.
You've just chucked James out.
It's going out this house.
No, Paul, you can't do that. You cannot flip like that.
You was fucking wrong!
And how do you react when your new wife won't back down?
Yeah. I tell you what you could do for me right now for the whole fucking situation is just shut the fuck up.
Karen Jones has been with husband Brian for 5 years, long enough to know who the boss is.
Brian lays the rules down in this house and everybody else follows. He's very domineering.
There's no give with him, absolutely none at all. It's his way or the highway.
I am in charge because I have a vision. I like to set goals and try to achieve them. I also think that my wife might be intimidated by the wisdom that I have.
Brian works in computers and has a military background. He's brought an army-style precision to the house.
Brian likes things around the house done in particular ways. The living room is the main issue. The hoovering has to be done in a certain way. All the strokes have to be going the same way.
We can't only walk on it because then it leaves like footprints all over it.
Karen!
So when Brian gives an order, he expects it to be carried out to the letter.
First, the glass. I always ask which one he wants because it could be this one, it could be this one. But you have to cut about that much off the bottom.
But despite 5 years of military-style discipline, Brian still doesn't think that his family come up to scratch.
I've been on her to fold my clothes the same way for the last 5 years, and she has yet to do it. So I have to take them and refold them so that I can fit them into my drawer properly.
Brian thinks I'm lazy and calls me lazy. He has no problem with saying exactly what he thinks. Floor's wet. Please don't stand on the floor.
You finally cleaned it, I'm glad. Rules are rules. Once they're put down, they need to be followed.
The rules in this house are always keep your rooms and the playroom nice and tidy.
That will suffice, I believe.
If you want to play, you have to do it in our bedrooms or in the playroom.
You don't run in the house. When the cooker is on, the children know they're not allowed to cross the goal line.
Stepfather to Karen's 3 older children, Brian's enthusiastic about his role as chief disciplinarian.
When the kids break the rules, there are different methods of punishment which I will use. Extra chores, exercise. Give me 25 jumping jacks. Ready? Begin. 1. I will try to make it painful, that they will remember what they did. Ready? Down. Up. Down. Get that butt down, Kingsley.
2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi,
4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi.
6. 7. Come on, you can do better than that.
I don't like the punishment exercising because it hurts sometimes.
When you get punished, whose fault is it?
Ours.
Do I stop you exercising when I see tears?
No.
Exactly.
He's just everything is a high standard. To him, he sees no wrong in that, as I don't. I think, you know, if you're going to bring children up, do it right. But it's very boot camp around here sometimes. You're constantly on tenterhooks. Is he going to walk through the door in a good mood? Is he going to speak to me when he walks through the door? As a family, we are very separated. And it is very much me and the children. And Brian stands on his own. The only thing I want to gain out of Wife Swap is for him to realise I'm not lazy, I'm not useless, I'm not stupid, that I'm not that bad.
Karen!
Sharon Williams moved into her boyfriend Paul's house 6 months ago. She and her kids quickly took over the house.
I'm in charge because I've got kids. And my kids only listen to me anyway.
It might be Paul's house, but everything has to be done Sharon's way.
Sharon's outspoken, very demanding. She wants her own way all the time.
He's done the dishwasher wrong, so now I'm repacking it.
No, in your eyes it's wrong. I always load it that way.
So I have to reload it now.
She wants to control everything. And she needs to learn that I'm not a child, that I am a partner.
Put them away. And then take the toothpaste upstairs.
What? You stop off me around. You don't do this anyhow.
Put the crisp away.
Fuck off. This is our house, so therefore everything should be equal, not just your way, which is what you're trying to do. You're trying to control everything.
I don't control everything, I just
You're trying to.
have the last say. That's it, the final say.
Sharon's #1 priority is her 3 kids, Olivia, Leon and James.
I have to look at what's best for my kids, and that's what's most important to me. It comes before anything.
And Sharon puts boyfriend Paul last in line, while waiting on her kids hand and foot.
Can I have my brew?
I have to make sure it's got 2 tea bags in it, 6 sugars. If it's too cold, he sends it back.
I need some more sugar in it.
Mom! What?
Bring me the mirror!
Last in the pecking order at home, Paul takes refuge in ballroom dancing. But Paul's dancing doesn't do him any favours with the streetwise Williams kids.
Ballroom dancing's for gays. Paul says he does dancing for exercise, but a normal man would just go to the gym or something.
But the kids' disrespect is starting to become open disobedience.
Leo, can you put your plate on the mat, please? Leo, put it on a mat, please.
No.
Sharon, can you tell him to put his plate on the mat, please?
If the kid says something, or if I tell Sharon that they've done something, she doesn't want to know. As far as she can see, the kids can't do anything wrong.
But Sharon's prepared to take a long-term view of their relationship.
Paul's young and he's still learning. Give Paul another year and he'll be fine.
It's the day of the swap and the 2 wives are preparing to leave.
I'm quite glad to be leaving Brian at the moment. It'll be a nice break.
I'm feeling excited because I'm going away and I don't know where I'm going. And it's like a bit of an adventure. Bye-bye. See you when I get back. It's too cool for a love, Leon. We'll give him a pat on the head.
The wives are leaving home for 2 weeks and have agreed to have no contact with their husbands during that time.
I hope the husband's not going to be obnoxious and think he can tell me what I can do, because he'll definitely come unstuck.
I hope they're a very close family orientated.
Bit posh, this.
Before they meet their new families, the wives have a chance to explore their new homes.
Small and not very house-proud by the look of the hallway.
Everything all in order and of sizes stacked behind, so organised, neat and tidy.
Burgers, Coke tins, tons of yoghurts and pizza. I take it that's on the menu tonight.
That could be his wife there. Black men are scared of their own colour. That's why they tend to go out with white, blonde bimbos. So I think I've been sent to put him in his place.
Each wife has written a manual as a guide to the running of their homes.
I am the boss in my house, and that's the way I'll always be. Not in my house.
This household is run like a military camp. He's having a laugh.
When he says that he's the man of the house, me and the kids just laugh at him because he's a joke. He can't do DIY, he can't do washing, and I can't trust him to do anything. He's no more useful than one of the kids.
He'll make them squat as if sitting in a chair for something they've done wrong. I want to strangle him already and I've not met him. I want to kill him.
It's finally time for Sharon and Karen to meet their new families.
Hello.
I'm Leon.
Hello, Leon. Hello, James.
I'm Olivia.
Hello, Olivia.
Hey, I'm Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Hello, I'm Brian.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
You
This
must
is
be
Brandon.
Brandon. Hi, Brandon.
Hi.
Thank you, Kingsley. Come and give me a kiss, Pia. And you're... Wait a minute. Jordan. Is that right?
Nice to
Hi,
meet you.
Jordan.
And even though it's Karen's first night in her new home, Paul's going out, leaving Karen in charge of the kids.
That is an actual dance class you take.
Ballet.
Tap dancing.
It's not bally. OK, then. See you then. Have fun. Bye-bye. Oh, so what do you think to Paul doing dancing?
Men shouldn't dance.
Why not?
Because it's just, like, not right.
They was very rude and disrespectful to Paul. More or less took the mickey out of him to his face, and he didn't say a word, didn't look, nothing. But he's just treated such an outcast. It's unbelievable. It's really obvious.
In the Jones house, Sharon's getting used to following Brian's instructions to the letter, starting with his evening drink.
Cut the straw off, just like that. And then that can go in there and it fits the glass perfect. I don't drink with a straw, you see. Goes down too slow. Is that OK? Perfect?
Yes, I can tell by the color. Maybe at the end of this, maybe I'll learn something. But I guarantee you she will learn something.
According to the rules of the Williams house, 14-year-old Leon is allowed to go out on the estate after dark.
All right, then. Be careful.
To have, I think one of them's 14, roaming the streets with his friends, I don't agree with that. He should be indoors. But it will change.
Right, I've folded the washing.
In the Jones house, Sharon's been folding the laundry and she's ready for her first inspection.
What the hell is this? Fuck. Could you get the basket and I will demonstrate how to properly fold? This is an example of a nicely folded shirt.
I don't need you to show me how to fold this. Look. Right, so you lay it like that, right?
I think she's a very strong-willed person, but I believe that that strong will could spill over into stubbornness. That is not how I expect the shirt to be folded. Can you remember this?
I can remember this. Got a brain up there.
No, you don't know what I was getting ready to say. I finished half a sentence and then you cut me off.
I can deal with him telling me what to do for this week, and then next week, let's see how he deals with me telling him what to do.
It's day 2 of the swap, and even though Sharon's doing her best to keep to the schedule, Brian's not happy.
I think we've had a breakdown. You're supposed to wake me up, give me a wake-up call in the morning.
7:15, you said?
No, I said 1:45.
His alarm did go off this morning because I heard an alarm going off.
Sharon?
Yeah?
Could you come here for a second?
Yes.
I'm shaving right here.
Yes.
Did you remember my location and vacuum in this area?
Yeah, I can see there to vacuum where you're shaving.
Okay.
He's a big man, he's scary, and like, you don't know what he's going to do next. But I don't feel intimidated by him, not at all.
In the Williams house, Karen's trying to make 14-year-old Leon the perfect cup of tea.
Does he have a full up?
You just leave a little bit off the top because he might need some more milk and it depends.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Morning. There you go. Have a taste.
Now with a bit more sugar in
A
it.
bit more sugar. Okay. I wouldn't carry cups of tea to my children. If they're in the kitchen, they get one. If they're not, they don't.
Before they leave for school, the kids help Sharon clean the house.
See you tonight. Have a good day at school. They've done a day's work, them girls, before they get to school. They should be able to go and sit and relax and watch telly.
Back in Rochdale, Karen's trying to find out why the kids don't respect their stepdad, Paul.
Do you think that Leon and Olivia speak to him the way they do because they see you doing it?
He's not their dad, so they're not gonna listen to him.
They're not even going to try and give him a chance.
They've tried.
As an adult.
They try with him, but he'll argue, as you wouldn't have seen yet, but normally he'd argue with him like kids. Do you know, like kids, like the TV, they'd argue over the TV, and Paul would argue until he got his way.
In Norfolk, Sharon's having dinner with the kids, while Brian has his regular nap on the couch.
What about the way everything has to be folded and ironed correctly in a certain way? Do you think that's...
I think that's a bit... Because you're just going to wear it again, you're going to crease it again. I feel sorry for Mum because she has to sit there for like hours at night time. We do offer to help her, but she says no because most of it's Brian's clothes and she doesn't want us to get wrong if we do it wrong.
I just feel as though like they're very in fear of Brian, and it's a shame to be scared of someone in your own home that you live with.
Paul gets back after a day's work to find he can't get a seat in his own home.
I went in the front room, there's nowhere for me to sit down.
If I was you, I would keep calm and say, do you mind going upstairs, chilling in your bedrooms so I can have a bit of time in here?
Can I sit down, please? Can you go upstairs and play in your room, please, for a bit?
Why?
So I can come in and sit down. Please, Leon.
Sit down and I'll sit down here with him. I'll sit at the table or something. And upstairs, does it?
Paul needs to get a hell of a backbone. He sat there, he looked terrified. He didn't know what to say, he didn't know what to do. He looked like a little lost boy sitting there. That ain't gonna work, and kids are just gonna arrive right over it.
The kids head out, which gives Karen the chance to confront Paul about his lack of backbone.
At the moment, I'm telling you what to say and how to deal with situations. Now, you need to step up. Because at the minute, you are not the man of the house. In no way, shape or form. The children rule the roost. You are the adult. This is your house, your domain. You need to step up. The more I deal with Paul, the more I realise that this has been an ongoing thing that he's allowed to happen, same as in my situation. It's going to be hard to change what's happening in my own home. Very hard. I need to step up and get my point across the way I'm telling Paul to do it.
In Norfolk, after serving Brian his dinner, Sharon's next task is to clean the whole house, to military standards.
I can see that she is trying, but the standards are a little bit lower.
Imagining it's Brian's face.
But as soon as she's finished the house, Brian's got a new set of orders for her.
The rug in here wasn't fluffed today. Tomorrow will be a day where you vacuum and fluff, this carpet.
What does fluffing mean?
The fluff brush is here underneath this table.
You're just raising the pile, aren't you?
Yes, that's it.
And it just means that when I go and stand on that, it just flattens the pile again.
Okay, you won't be standing on this red part at least.
Fluff the rug. What's that all about? I think it's just about control. I feel like I'm his slave. I think that's how he looks on women, as slaves.
In Rochdale, 14-year-old Leon should have been home an hour ago, and Paul's determined to lay down the law.
All I'm going to do is talk to him, keep calm. If he starts shouting for enough, he starts shouting. Who's that?
Me.
Just stay calm.
Go in here, please, Leon. Sit down. Why are you late?
Because I don't want it to be.
At the moment, whilst you're in this house, you're under my care. Whilst your mum's not here.
So?
You're not going out tomorrow night, Leon.
I do what I want.
You're grounded, it's as simple as that tomorrow night.
If you can literally stop me getting out this out, that's the only way you're going to stop me from going out.
James? James?
Paul calls on Leon's older brother James for backup.
Hang on, I'll come up and see you. I've just grounded Leon because he was in a...
You're not grounding him.
I am grounding him.
You're not grounding him.
If you can literally stop me from getting out this house, I won't go out the house. Put it that way.
If anyone's going to ground him, it'd be Karen.
Karen's grounded him as well. He's grounded, James.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Right, you can go out this house now, James, then.
Far from staying calm, Paul makes the situation worse.
You've just chucked James out.
I'm just going out this house.
No, Paul, you can't do that. You cannot flip like that. That's not how to do it. The last thing in the world you need to be doing is chucking James out.
Finally, Paul takes Karen's advice and backs down.
So it's bang out word. As you know, it normally comes in at 9:15.
Yeah, but it's not by the rules of the first week.
Paul, you gotta go back. Mum's rules, not yours. Mum.
I'm still only young myself. I mean, I've taken a lot of responsibility for my age. I mean, I don't know anybody else my age who would contemplate taking on 3 children.
It's very, very schoolyard behaviour. And it's not going to work when you're dealing with children. Because it's a child almost telling a child what to do, and it doesn't work.
In Norfolk, the girls are helping with the cleaning, while Brian's checking that 4-year-old Brandon's been properly dressed.
Ready? Turn. Wrong child is about to send my son to school looking like a fucking idiot. Look. No.
What's wrong with the trousers?
They're short. You can't tell? Once he put his shoes on, he'll be in embarrassment of the class.
You look beautiful. I think Brian is a total prat.
So yeah, want some cologne?
Yes.
He thinks he's so precise and he's got a keen eye for everything. He was there, I put the wrong trousers on him, he just took the trousers off him, put the right trousers on him, and didn't even comment on the unironed jumper that I put on him this morning. Never passed no comment, so this is Mr. Perfectionist.
In Rochdale, the whole family has gone on their regular ice skating trip. But tensions between Paul and Leon are still running high. There's even a row over who sits where in the car.
It was telling me to move up, it was giving me orders, and I don't take orders off the children.
We sat there, I said move up so I could get in
I got out of the car so you could get in the car.
How easy would it have been to move up?
I'm not sitting in the middle, Leon.
Well, it's a bit tough.
And once again, Karen has to keep the peace.
Come on. It's only a short ride and then we're going to get something nice to eat, eh? And then me and you can chill out.
Get what he wants all the time.
No, he's not going to get what he wants all the time, believe me. Right, just do it for me, eh? What happened in the car?
Well, I got in the car, sat down. Leon wanted me to move up. He said, I'm not sitting in the middle again, and started telling me what to do.
Why didn't you just move?
Why?
Because he wants everything his way. And he went, get in the car, as if you're my dad, like I said, acting to be my dad. So from now on, don't speak to me.
Paul could be rather petty. It wouldn't have hurted him to have moved, no more than it would have hurt Leon to sit in the middle of the car. But he's an adult. If he wants to be treated like an adult, act like an adult. He likes to come out of this very much the innocent party. I don't think he's that innocent in all this.
It's the night before the rules change, and Sharon's telling the kids about her life back home.
Or we might basically just eat sweets or eat crisp or whatever we want.
I wish that would happen here.
But Brian's back early from work.
Quick, so he doesn't know. Quick. Quick, wait, before he comes. But Brandon's not at his dinner. Do you want anything doing, Brian?
Is this what you do at home? I mean, leaving the floor wet and stuff, you know? We got children, they could slip and fall. I mean...
The floor's wet. Where's the floor wet?
I tell you what, if you can't see that shit, then I can't tell you because you don't want to see it.
Bit of wet on the floor there. The children don't come over the line.
Isn't that what I just said?
Yeah, but you're looking over there.
Didn't I ask you a question? Is that the way you do at home? Leave the floor wet?
It's not wet. It's a bit of water that's dripped. It's not wet. It's not wet over there. There's a bit of
Listen to yourself. I didn't say over there. I said the floor, period.
You walked over. Listen to me. Watch. You walked over.
Yourself.
No, you listen to me.
I ain't got
you walked over and you went.
Shit you got to
is that
say.
what you do? Leave the floor wet. Now, to me, terminology: floor wet, all floor wet. Now, you could have said, is that what you do? Leave drips of water all over the floor. These children don't cross the line without telling me. So they're not going to slip, so there's no danger for them, because they're not going to cross the line. If I slip on that floor, it's my fault.
Come here. Can you go over there right now? Exactly.
Well,
because no. Because the stove is off, right? Yeah. So therefore, the children have enough fucking sense to tell that the stove is off, okay? Mm-hmm. So what you just fucking said was the children are not going to go past the line.
But it's not.
But you was fucking wrong.
Don't shout at me like that.
You was fucking wrong.
No, I weren't wrong.
Here, come here.
Please,
if the floor,
hang on a minute, please.
If the floor has water on it, is it considered wet?
Yes.
Thank you. All right? Take it easy. Get on in there.
She's going to say yeah, because she's not going to want to upset you. I'm sorry. You were screaming in her face.
Yeah.
If the floor
I tell you
water
what you could do for me right now for the whole fucking situation is just shut the fuck up. All right?
No, I'm not one of your children.
No, you don't have to be one of my motherfucking children.
Don't shout down at me.
You got it? So don't come with that bullshit.
So?
I asked her a yes or no question. She could have answered it, well, no, and then went on to say, I didn't realize the floor was wet. Very simple. But no, she had to go the long way around, and then that's what happens when you go the long way around.
Let him see tomorrow when he has to conform. I will get that close to his face and I will scream orders in his face like he has done with me and like he does with them children.
It's the day the rules change and both wives are determined to make a difference.
I cannot wait to see his face when he walks in.
Sharon's turning the lounge into a kids' playroom and Karen's locking up the sweet cupboard. The families are back and it's time for the wives to lay down their new rules.
Brian, you have to realise you're not an officer and these kids are not your soldiers.
The one thing I have found missing in this house, respect. I know you understand that Paul isn't your dad, but he is an adult in this house and does need to be treated as such.
You have to learn to stop bullying these kids. They're not even allowed to walk on the red rug. So as you can see, it's gone.
Leon, I'm not happy with the way you wander the streets. From now on, I want you in this house by 8:30.
From now on, discipline in this house belongs to me. And if I find you giving the kids any instructions at all, then I will discipline you.
Paul, you need to learn to discipline the children in an adult way.
From now on, the kids sit in the living room. It's a family room. You bring your toys in here and you play.
Paul, they are quite embarrassed to walk down the street with you. Leon's going to take you shopping. Yes, you are.
Brian, it's disgusting that you smoke in the house. From now on, it's banned indoors.
I've locked away the sweets and I am going to be giving Paul the key.
Brian, I'm not waiting on you hand and foot anymore. From now on, you're going to wait on me. You can do the housework and I will check it.
You seem to think that Paul is absolutely useless at everything. He feels more confident and loves nothing better than to dance.
No way.
So we all are going ballroom dancing with Paul.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
You're not getting me out of that house.
While the kids enjoy pizza in what used to be the living room, Brian's taking stock of his situation.
I believe the correct word is bollocks.
Brian!
Yes?
Can you please take that plate away? It's had enough and throw that in the bin.
Okay, is there anything else? Because
No,
I'm not
else.
a jumping jack.
No, you're
okay?
not a
I'm not
jumping
a
jack.
fucking
Please.
house slave, okay?
Please take
and I'm not
the
gonna be
plate away.
bruh. I'm not gonna be doing
Please
that,
take
okay?
that away, Brian.
And that's it.
Well, if there's anything else, I'll call you.
No, you ain't gonna call me right away.
In the Williams house, Paul's struggling to command respect from the kids.
Phone away, please, for at the table. Thank you.
Get off
Olivia,
my phone
please.
now.
Sit down, please, Leon. Leon, can you please sit down?
Paul wants Leon to stay home for the evening by any means necessary.
Don't you think I've got a key of my own?
I've got your key.
That ain't my key, so you know what? You ain't got my key, so I'll see you in a bit once I'm ready.
The idea of my rule changes was show them what an adult should act like. No, he start with his he fitting all over the place again.
Sharon and the kids have fun taking over the lounge as Brian continues his evening chores.
What do you think about the rug going?
I feel more relaxed in here now because with the rug, it's a bit like, do I dare step on it?
By the time the children start playing basketball in the lounge, Brian's had enough.
Hey, don't lose track of reality now. You got it?
Brian, you should have come to me and I would have dealt with it. I was coming in. Can you please assume the squat position for me, please?
No, because I did not. No, because I did not, okay, break one of the rules.
You did. You came and just told the children off.
No, I ain't broke no
From
rules,
now
so,
on-
you know,
from now on-
forget that. Forget
So
that.
can you do this squat?
No, it ain't written down.
Can you not do the squat?
Hey, I can do it, baby.
Come on, you do the squat. Go on.
I can do it right
Go on.
there. See?
You keep
but I don't need to because
need to do the squat.
I'm not getting disciplined because I didn't do anything
You need
wrong.
to do the squat. No,
All
but you
right?
don't like your own discipline. He's just losing it. He's just, and he says, I can do the cleaning, I can do the cleaning. He couldn't do his own exercise when he broke the rule. He wouldn't do the squat.
Meanwhile, in Rochdale, Olivia and James are breaking the rules and managed to get the padlock off the sweet cupboard.
Well, I hope you're extremely proud of yourself. That's a really smart thing to do, isn't it?
It is. Put my hand in there and you'll be sorry. Get off. Get off him. Get off me now.
James, get off.
You've been robbed. Got a chocolate?
Yeah, I do.
You deserve them.
Paul's decided to remove all the sweets from the house, but he's managed to avoid a row with the kids.
He actually used his own initiative. I didn't have to tell him what to do. So that's all I'm looking for. Him to start thinking for himself and be sensible.
Just one day into the new regime and Brian's breaking the rules for the second time.
Brian?
Yes?
If a rule is broken, you feel as though the person should be punished if they've directly broken a rule?
If they have directly broken a rule, yes.
Right, well,
I'll go with that.
You have directly broken one of my rules.
How did
haven't
I?
you?
What rule is that?
You smoked in the bathroom.
Prove it.
The butt was down the toilet. I've just been in the toilet. Your cigarette butt was down the toilet.
No, you. No. I tell you what. I'll tell you what. We will take our asses outside and we will open up that damn septic tank or whatever, and I'll show you that there ain't no fucking butts in that damn what's name. No, it was not. I don't even do that. No.
There was a cigarette butt in the toilet. What's that? Meditation?
No, that's just me calming down because the situation is really isn't that serious.
I can't believe you're lying.
If there is,
no,
if there was, if there, see, I can't even fucking talk. I'm not gonna talk to you then. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
So today when I come back,
no.
you will be punished.
No.
You will be punished for breaking a rule. I am now going out shopping. I will deal with you when I get back.
No, you ain't gonna deal with Jack.
I will deal with you when I get back, Brian. Whether you like it or not, I will deal with you.
Later. Keep on thinking that. Keep on thinking that. See, she ain't got no proof. Without proof, I can't be found guilty in any court of law, anywhere.
That's a man who can give out punishment to children, but he's not prepared to take the punishment. Well, he thinks he's a man, but obviously he's not.
The Williams kids have always hated the way Paul dresses, but now that's going to change.
Chime in that. This two-pack T-shirt, can you try it on? Nice. I like it, mate. It looks all right.
I think today has gone absolutely fantastic. I think we've actually crossed the first hurdle in getting what I wanted to get out of this.
If we can do one whole day without any argument, any fuss, tomorrow's going to be that little bit easier and that little bit easier, and I think I'll be well on the way to getting on the way I would want them to get on.
In Norfolk, Brian's still refusing to face the consequences of breaking the rules.
You're not taking your punishment like a man. You shouldn't be smoking the cigarette in the house. You can't even follow a simple rule as no smoking in this house for the health and the benefit of your children. I am interrupting you because you are saying that we follow rules in this house. You can't follow one simple rule, not to smoke. Look at that. That is the face of a smacked ass who's losing control. I just think he's a dick. First-class dick. As soon as I started, shouting at him the way he shouts at Karen and the kids, he just couldn't handle it. He just lost it. But that's why I was shouting him, to show him how he sounds when he shouts at the kids and Karen.
Now that Paul's got some street style, the Williams kids are prepared to be seen out with him. They're even going to his ballroom dancing class.
I'm gonna try it, but it's still atrocious.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
I enjoyed it. It was a laugh.
It was
It
fun.
weren't as bad as I thought it'd be, anyway.
We might not take the mick out you now we've seen it been done.
And see how good he is at it. That was the main thing.
It's coming together. The little things, seeing them talking to Paul in a much better tone. They're not moaning, they're not name-calling. I haven't heard that at least the last 24 hours. It's been nice.
I'm happy.
I'm really happy. I feel like I've got somewhere to do.
That's fantastic.
Oh.
Brilliant.
In Norfolk, the row over the rules has reached stalemate. Brian's gone out with the kids and Sharon's left him a note.
You got it.
That disturbed me tonight. She didn't want to speak to me tonight, and as far as I'm concerned, the rules, I'll do what I want to do, and that's that.
Next morning in Rochdale, Paul's actually managing to get Leon to do his chores.
If you hoover the living room and dust the TV, I'll give you £3.
To go out with tonight?
Yeah.
Dealing with the Williams kids has given Karen a new perspective on her own parenting skills.
If Brian, which he always has done, he's always questioned my parenting. Basically, at the end of the day, my parenting skills, how he makes me feel, are absolutely no good. But he's wrong. If anything, he needs to look at his own methods that he thinks are so perfect and look at what I'm doing and the respect I've earned from children I didn't know until a week ago. Look what I've done with these kids.
In Norfolk, Brian wants to put an end to the rule changes and he wants the kids on side.
I mean, do you like living in filth?
No.
Disarray?
No.
He's sitting there now, I can hear what he's saying. He's like carrying on like an idiot, basically, and saying to the kids, do you think that's right? The kids are going to agree with him because they feared to death. I'm not going to be here forever, and if I was in them kids' position, I would do the same thing.
But in Rochdale, everything's working out perfectly, and Leon's actually come home at the time Paul asked.
Hello.
Hello, you
Hello.
Right?
You're in on time? Are you staying in tonight?
Yeah, I'm coming in for a bit.
You prove you can actually do it.
Thank you, Leon.
Thank you, Leon.
Alright.
You've done me proud tonight. It's proved that he does care about me by coming in the way he has done. Thank you so much. You've helped me a hell of a lot.
And I'm glad I have, because not only have I helped you, I've helped myself. In my environment, my home, I'm constantly being told that I'm lazy, that I'm useless, that I'm stupid, I'm a bad parent.
Don't let him get you down.
I'm not going to. This person is going home, to my home.
Solving Paul's problems has made Karen think about the way her own family works.
What the hell am I doing to my children? What environment is that for my children? I've got to do something.
In Norfolk, Sharon's had enough of Brian's rule breaking and delivers an ultimatum.
Either you follow the house rules or I'm going to have to leave because I can't. It's pointless me being here.
Hey, if that's what you want to do, then that's all you can do.
But how will Karen feel when she sees that you've failed, that you've not kept your end of the bargain?
Why am I worried about what she's going to think about a situation that she don't know nothing about? If you feel you need to leave, get going.
That's fine,
okay?
but you failed. You can't keep your end of the bargain.
What is the big thing about me failing?
You failed.
Yes, it seems like that's worrying you than it is more than
It is
it
worrying
me.
me, Brian.
Why?
Because you went into this to try and learn something and
Why?
achieve something, but you've not learned nothing from it.
Exactly. I have. Oh, I've thought about it. I've thought about it.
So you tell me what you've learned from me being here.
What I've learned is that never to become like you.
Why? What's wrong with me?
I've been burned more than once with you, so I'm not even going to attempt to answer that question. Do what you gotta do, darling. That's all I can say for you. You know, judge me how you want to judge me. Like I said...
I'm upset I'm leaving the kids, and that's all that's bothering me, the fact that I'm leaving the kids. What was it he said? Yeah, you send my wife back. Yeah, send my wife back, because my wife's not like you. My wife will just go, yes, no, Brian, and she'll do whatever I ask. And that's it. He wants me to send the wife back, because he wants his wife back. Perhaps he might realise what a nice wife he's got after putting up with me.
Unable to get Brian to stick to her rules, Sharon is leaving the house a day early.
I'm really going to miss you.
Thank you for everything.
I'm going to miss you so much.
I'm going to miss you so much. Bye. See ya. Bye.
Get on in here.
The swap has ended a day early, so Karen is packing to come home.
Bit nervous about what's going to happen or what's been happening at home. Bit nervous about how Brian's going to react to me.
Seeing his head go then.
You take care, OK?
You
Oh, there's no words.
I'm not good. There's no words for it.
See you lot. Be careful. Take care.
See you later.
Bye.
Your hair wants cutting. Oh yeah, your hair wants cutting and you need a shave and you look like a tramp.
Shut up.
What the fuck have you done to your hair?
Before they go home, the couples have agreed to meet each other to discuss the experience.
They basically did nothing but take the piss out of Paul. He was just there and it was just like, throw the insults, throw the abuse, throw the name call. And I just stood there thinking, why are you here? I take a lot from Brian.
Yeah.
He's in that position. He takes it from not only you and the children. Things had to change.
If I say something to the children, I need backup from you. I don't need you to start having a go at me and shout at me in front of the children. That is undermining any authority or any respect the children have got for me.
Your biggest problem is her, and her biggest problem is herself.
It's like if you want to talk something, it's your way or no way. You don't want to discuss anything. If you don't get your way, you start shouting and raising your voice.
It's me who does all the shouting, it's me who does everything else. Make a living you out being a professional victim. When I felt that Brian wouldn't do the rule changes, I thought he was just being childish and selfish. But, you know, he didn't like it because I won't back down. I don't back down from no one, and he couldn't deal with this strong woman who he's never come across before and who's never going to back down from him and who'll stand up to him. And all this squat thing, I think that should be out the window. The girls feel that they should be, like, punished like other children are at their school, like going to the bedrooms and being have things taken away from them.
I've always thought the exercises were too hard.
Do you know that your girls are doing things to protect you getting in trouble and getting shouted at?
I know they worry about me.
But they're doing things, you know, like, I'll do the youth and I'll do this, and not wanting Brian to shout at you. And they are worried about you.
It's 'cause they don't want to upset me.
No, they don't. They don't want to upset you, and they want to keep everything in order for Brian.
It's true. Everything you're saying's true. Everything. I didn't realise why they was doing it. Do you see my point?
Let me tell you this. As far as the children are concerned, you know, to me, they're timid. That's where all that comes from.
They're stronger than you think. I'm
sorry,
sorry,
can
Brian.
I speak?
Yeah, but I'm just telling you,
Can I
they're not
speak?
timid. Karen, your kids aren't timid.
Brian, can I just interrupt on this? Brian?
No, everybody's interrupting me, but I let everybody else speak.
Brian,
That's what the fuck I don't understand.
I've not said anything at all
Okay?
yet.
No, you haven't, but you're interrupting me now. Okay?
Please don't
Everybody
talk to
in
him
here,
like that.
everybody in here
Put your
has
finger away.
had their
Put
say,
your finger
and
away.
nobody
Put your
haven't
finger
let
away,
me have
Brian,
my
please.
say.
Put your finger
Okay?
away. We don't do fingers.
No, you don't do anything.
Put your finger away. Put your finger away,
That's what
Brian.
your problem is.
Put your finger away.
Whatever. Now, as I was saying,
Can I just...
why was I disciplining the children in the first place? I
'Cause I
told you
don't.
exactly.
Karen is a fantastic person. She does a hell of a lot for the children. She does a hell of a lot for you. I mean, Christ, she's done a lot for me. You've got to treat her with such respect. She's your wife.
You've grinded her down and got in her head and stripped her of her own identity.
He gets in your head. I agree.
What's wrong with that?
He couldn't get a man, though. That's why he couldn't get his head round.
He makes you think, makes you doubt yourself. So you get to the point where you begin to think that you can't think for yourself. But the only place I'm not myself is in my own home.
Yeah, and that's where you need to be yourself. You need to be.
Well, I'm going to try and drop the exercise thing. That's going out the window. I think we should be united in discipline in the house. There's going to be a lot of changes, but I think the changes are going to be more to the fact that we are going to decide a lot more.
Hey, fine. If you discipline the children, then that means I don't have to.
Please stop making me feel like whatever I think, I'm wrong, which is what you do.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I do. And maybe I need to start saying it a little bit more.
That would be nice.
Hey, yeah. You're right.
Hello. Give me a love. Oh, I miss you lot so much.
No smoking in the house. I think we need to stand by that one, don't you?
Yes.
The front room is Paul's space. Yeah, right.
All I can say at the moment is I'm just going to see how things go, and I hope it can work out. I really do.
In the weeks since the swap, there have been big changes in the Jones house.
I've definitely changed. I've changed more as a parent than anything. I've now took over being in charge of the children. I'm the one who dishes out the discipline. You know, I don't like bubbles laying around.
Karen might be firm, but there's no more boot camp.
I shouldn't have to tell you twice. There is no more punishment exercises. I mean, that was wiped out completely.
We just get sent to our room, all we have to do cleaning.
And now that Brian's not responsible for discipline, he's more relaxed with the kids.
You may think it's funny.
She's just taking charge, and it's good.
I think Brian does like the new me, yeah, he's enjoying it. I think he's still in shock about it, but he's enjoying it, yeah.
And the new Karen's insisting that she and Brian work as a team.
Karen, take a break, I'll do it.
I wanted me and Brian to be more working together. That's definitely happened. It's been very successful so far. I'm really, really pleased. Thank you.
Listen to Karen more because now she's got something meaningful and thoughtful to say.
It's given me the chance to become who I should be. I hope it continues. I'm sure it will do. In fact, I'm positive it will do.
For Sharon, the change has been even more radical.
I left Paul and I've just moved on, and this is where I'm living now. Because it just wasn't right. Paul was in the wrong for the way he wanted to be with my children. Paul just didn't have a clue.
Might be coming out because I'm happy for me, my mum and everyone because I didn't like Paul and I don't think my mum did neither.
I feel I'm back to being the man of the house again.
So what do you want to make it look nice? My kids come before any relationship, and no man would get in between or in front of me and my children, not at all.
Sharon and her children have moved out of Paul's house and have set up home on their own.
This is Olivia's room. She's got the biggest room in the house, because I think a girl should have the biggest room, and she has a lot of her friends staying. My kids don't need a stepdad. I can do both jobs. Mum and dad to my kids. I took the smallest room in the house because the kids have got priority, because all I do is sleep. In the future, I want to find myself, if I do find another man, someone who's going to be ideal and who's going to make a perfect stepfather.